2010 to 2015. She came into my life at the start of this. I did not have children, and we were working together, so you became that person, like, oh my God, you're gonna have a baby. But it was also, and then when the two came, you'll read about that part. But I also just want to note, it was, for Dionne, nothing in life is a coincidence. Everything is a confirmation for me. Like, that's how I walk by faith in the confirmation. So, I pivot through life based on those. And I actually had met Shelonda really in a daily record as I was interning at an ad agency where she was at donor few floors up. And I'm reading her story in the daily record. And I'm looking at this black woman. I was the only black young female in my space. So when I come into the break room and I see this black woman in the daily record, I'm like, oh my God, and I'm reading. And I'm seeing similarities. She's saying Polly. I'm like, Boston, East Baltimore, West Baltimore. Her passion for the Morgan. So that's 2010, okay? 2015. At this point, now I have 3 children in 2 years. I am the Chief Marketing Officer for the City of Baltimore. And a gentleman by the name of Freddie Gray has had his life taken. I am seeing an uprising from people who have been crying out for years. I'm like, this is what happens to people who are underserved. They cry out. But yet I'm working in a space where people didn't have the same lived experience. So the way they were speaking about it around me, executive level, not knowing these support staff are going right back into these neighborhoods that you hear about. But yet you're responsible for telling the city's story. And let me tell you, people don't get here without the part of Baltimore that I represent, that I love. They are the culture shapers. They're the storytellers. You ignore them, you're going to keep getting the same narrative over and over again. But you got to understand, so at this point, I'm in tears because now I'm looking at something after Trayvon, my son, 6 months of killing and the killing and the killing and the killing. I got 3 of them. And I'm like, my God, what am I going to do? And then I see this woman walking down the front steps. I'm standing in a conference room with all of these executives who've been saying everything but about the people who are in pain. And this woman stands in this, and she says that I am going to make this right. I see you. I see you, Baltimore. Just letting someone know that your pain is recognized, you are human, and you deserve to be respected and valued. When that woman said that, I turned around and was like, well, damn it, I got to be bold to support that. I have got to give my last certificate of appreciation to Marilyn Mosby. There's no coincidences, there are only confirmations. Marilyn Mosby, thank you for your sacrifice. Your sacrifice. Yes. I'm looking at a black, as a mother, and we've had these conversations, but as a mother, when I say sacrifice, I'm talking about a bullseye, not just on your head, but on your children, man. I'm not playing. And you're doing that for other people, and then when you find yourself in the most need, those that you give everything to don't show up the way they're supposed to. And I want to say it loudly, and I want it recognized. Thank you, Marilyn Mosby, for your sacrifice, your dedication, authenticity, and strength are a beacon of hope for me and anyone who dares to stand.
Yes.